So in that 70s show, there's a whole ensemble of different characters. And for a full 7 seasons, we've had these same characters portray roles that affected the story, carried the plot along, and became important staples in the fandom. Around the end of season 7, 2 of the main stars decided to leave. Topher Grace and Ashton Kutcher, who played both Eric Foreman and Michael Kelso. So you have 2 of the stars who played 2 standout roles of different characters leave. So what do you do now? In season 8, we get Randy. Randy is more or less the combination of Kelso and Eric Foreman, sharing both similar traits. So when Josh Myers got the role of Randy, initially he was meant to be just Eric Foreman, and when he came back from teaching in Africa, he became a new man. Then I scrapped that idea, so you have Randy Pearson, who's a combination of being the new lead as Eric Foreman, but the personality of Kelso as well. Now, it's one thing for a new actor to come onto a show that's replacing a previous actor. It's a whole new thing when you have to replace 2 actors of 2 contrasting roles on a hit TV show on an ensemble piece. Randy essentially just is there. His character kind of just tries to fill the role of like the new leader of the group, but then again also kind of fails to do that. When they have Eric leave, they had the focus shift on other characters as well during the last season. Now it's hard to know if they knew this would be the last season or they were hoping that season 8 would leave the 9 and 10, but the last season kind of just did its own thing. At some point, Donna and Randy started dating. Then again, that was kind of like just happened. They broke up and decided that they'd just be friends. When looking up more background of the character, apparently Randy is supposed to symbolize the turning point from the 70s to the 80s. In many ways, Randy doesn't even have an established personality to have him stand out with the rest of the group. It's also weird to have Randy essentially be the comic relief when you already have Leo play a prominent role in season 8. But once Ashton Kutcher left, they kind of gave him more to do in the last season. So having him play the role of the goofy ladies' man while also being like the Eric Foreman role as well is just a weird combination to have for a character to introduce quickly to an audience who already established that these 2 characters already exist separately. There wasn't really a plan for Randy. When Topher Grace came back for the finale for a cameo appearance, Randy just had 1 line and 1 scene and that was it. So when you have him being part of this group of friends who work well chemistry-wise in a scene, Randy just kind of just shows up and tries to awkwardly fit in. Maybe if they gave the show more time to flesh out Randy's character, he would have been a great addition. There were shows that drastically changed after replacing actors, like Cheers did it twice. The shows can introduce new characters, but I think the whole catch is that you have to decide who the character is. Randy's kind of like, almost like the audience watching the friends hang out and just wants to fit in.